When we all look back at our childhoods, I'm sure that we all have different memories that we think of very fondly, like the smell of food frying on our parents' stoves, to the feeling of making snow angels on the grass with our childhood friends, to the sounds of ice cream trucks rolling down the street. For me, I made these memories at my local Buddhist temple, and this included things like popping cans of silly string at festivals and spraying other people with it, and other kids especially, and hearing the bangs of drums at the dragon dances, or just generally enjoying the Vietnamese food, music, and company of my family and friends at the temple. The Vietnamese and temple communities in New Orleans have always resonated the most to me as they help me connect to my heritage and my family way more. The vibrant Vietnamese community in New Orleans helped me recognize more common cultural peers and values that I can relate to and discover my identity as a Vietnamese American. As a member of the temple community, I always had the opportunity to branch out more and meet new people and absorb their ideas and beliefs a little more. I myself am not really a religious person, but Buddhism helped me connect myself to my peers and family more culturally. Most importantly, my aunts and uncles would help organize concerts and events for the temple, doing things like recording the concerts that many different Vietnamese American artists would travel to from across the country to perform, or just selling food at the stalls and raising more awareness for the Buddhist communities and Vietnamese American communities in New Orleans. And the high level of involvement that is involved in my distant family helped me realize how important the Buddhist and Vietnamese American ideals that they loved so much were on my parents and how they translated this to our home in the US. So now whenever I look at the porcelain Buddha statues and the altars in my living room, I have a greater appreciation for what that means to me and my family as a whole. Also, the temple helped me form a new perspective on the New Orleans community by shaping the diversity of the temple kids because they come from all kinds of different socioeconomic backgrounds and geographic backgrounds around New Orleans. But in the end, we're all pretty good friends and we all know each other well. And we're there to learn Vietnamese and become better Buddhists, even though I'm not that religious myself. Being surrounded by Vietnamese customs and traditions has also led me to appreciate my distinct cultural values more as a Vietnamese American. And there's an annual Vietnamese literary festival that's held, and it's called the Tet Festival, and it helps me combine my Vietnamese American and student identities because even though this festival that I usually go to is held at the Catholic Vietnamese Church in New Orleans East, and many different students in the area, including my high school, go there to enjoy the gambling and food that the Vietnamese American community provides. And this helps show how important the Vietnamese American community is in New Orleans and how other people enjoy the culture and entertainment at a high level. And also, I get to spend a lot of time with my grandparents and distant family that love the temple so much. And this helped me realize how big the impact of our diverse Vietnamese culture has on our respective communities. And whenever I get to visit my grandparents, I eat different Vietnamese dishes like bánh xèo, which is like a Vietnamese pancake, and different kinds of pho. And the broth and bánh xèo are always a big part of cooking and community in our families. And they show how strongly we know each other and how much we care for each other when we share. Also, I like to embrace the Asian American community as a whole, and it helps me realize more the significance of my Vietnamese American identity specifically. And this includes stereotypes. And whenever someone asks me what kind of Asian I am, they usually start with Chinese, and then Japanese, and then Korean, and then finally Vietnamese. And seeing how underrepresented the Vietnamese American community is in the US as a whole helps me realize more how important it is that I am Vietnamese and how special it is for me to be a member of such a close-knit community. And the different kinds of entertainment that different Asian American communities have are always kind of like similar, and you can kind of count on each other to know and then absorb these kinds of entertainment and culture together. So it helps me relate more to other Asian American brothers and sisters, even if they're not Vietnamese, like K-pop and V-pop and J-pop, all the kinds of different entertainment and Chinese dramas help me connect to other Asian groups more. As a whole, I feel that my identity as a Vietnamese American and the temple community in New Orleans helped shape my appreciation for cultural values more. And while I do consider myself extremely disconnected from the Vietnamese American community in New Orleans geographically and linguistically because I cannot speak any Vietnamese at all, it has helped me form a greater appreciation for my heritage as a personal characteristic of who I am and form more memories for me to cherish with my family and friends moving forward.